Hey everyone, on the table in front of us today, I have two of my favorite handguns, the Beretta PX4 Storm and 45 ACP, and we have the Glock 29, which of course is in 10 millimeter. Well, besides these being two of my favorite handguns, they also have something else in common. I have never read about them accidentally going off in a holster while they're not even being touched, just from normal everyday vibrations. That's right. I read this article today, and I'm sharing it in the description. There's a link to the article from an Austin TV station of two Texas police officers whose Sig P320s went off in their holsters. Neither police officer drew the gun or touched the gun, did anything to the gun. One of the incidents is actually caught on videotape where the police officer is just reaching in his patrol car and the gun goes off. Now, I've heard some stuff about P320s, not being drop safe or having issues. And these two officers hired an attorney who basically went through some of Sig's documentation about the guns and stuff and found that Sig's own paperwork states that over time the guns can fail due to like everyday vibrations. So think about this for a second. You have your handgun in a holster. You're walking around, feet hitting the concrete or the asphalt. That's sending vibrations through your body. You sit down, you get up, maybe you bump into things, you're reaching for things. There are little tiny vibrations all day that you go through. Well, evidently these vibrations can be transferred to the gun and lead it to fail and lead it to actually fire completely untouched while it's in the holster. And it's funny because I've read sometimes about people cleaning their guns and they say, oh, the gun just went off. It's like, well, yeah, the gun just went off after you failed to check the chamber and you pull the trigger while cleaning it. That's how it just went off. But these appear to actually be situations where the gun actually did just go off. Because whereas the trigger pull would set it off into motion, it's just like the everyday vibrations that occur from doing everyday things. Just, walking to your car. One of the police officers was walking to his car to get his cell phone. He had forgotten it, and he just reached into his car, and something happened in the gun. It went off, and it shot him in the leg. Another officer, prior to that, these both happened this year, by the way, he had a really nasty wound in his leg, almost bled to death. And from what I read in this article, again, which I have posted in the description for you to read, please check it out, especially if you own one of these handguns. There's been 80 such cases since 2016. Now, I don't know of any other handgun that's had this type of issue. Now, who knows? I mean, has Beretta ever had an issue like this? I don't know. I've never heard of one. Has Glock? Never heard of one. Heck, I never heard of High Point having any of these issues. But I have heard several problems with the P320, and I got to tell you, I don't know what's going on with police departments that are still buying these things. I think if I ran a police department right now, I'd probably ask for a refund, and they might not be getting it. But there's no way I want to send out the men and women on my police force with these handguns. I mean, what kind of confidence can you have in them? I mean, I personally wouldn't feel confident in them. If I had a Sig P, I'm not a Sig person, by the way, just a little disclaimer there. But if, I was starting to read articles about, the PX4 Storm, firing and being affected by the everyday vibrations of just walking around, doing normal things, I would never carry that thing. I wouldn't want anything to do with it. So again, just warning for you guys who might have the P320, because it seems like it's going to be popping up in the news again. I have the article in the description, and like I said, please be careful if you have these things, because I don't trust them. I know, these are 80 cases, and they probably made tens of thousands of them, maybe more, but 80 is really troubling. That's really troubling. And something that really bothers me about it, customer service-wise, is if you read the article, again, that I've put in the description, you'll see that they're just kind of saying, oh, no, the gun's totally safe. It's perfect, no problem. Now, I keep up on this, on the, gun news and what's going on in the industry, and I'm just not hearing this with other handguns. Again, maybe I'm missing it. It's totally possible. I'm just one guy, but it seems strange to me. So I just want to take a few minutes, put this on your radar, so you can check it out and, just keep your eye open for what's happening. All right, guys, hope you have a good one. Talk to you later.